guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you this look I have on right now. I wanted to do something using the new Makeup Geek duochrome shadows. I recently hauled and did like a swatch video of the ones that I chose. So I have that link down below in case you guys missed it and want to see more swatches. I used Karma and Voltage, which were a couple of the shades that you guys requested to see. I tried to stick with mostly Makeup Geek shadows. As soon as I saw these shadows, I immediately thought to do like more of like a spotlight eye. I definitely think these shadows stand out more for like all over the lid or like the center of the lid since they are more duochrome, and I really like the way it came out. It was actually pretty easy. I know I've done this technique before and kind of recently, so hopefully you guys don't mind and still enjoy this video. And let's go ahead and just get started. I went ahead and skipped over my foundation because I feel like I do the same routine in every single video, but I'm just going to set my under eyes using this Mercier translucent setting powder just to kind of bake my under eyes and catch any fallout from the eyeshadows. To use as a primer, I'm going to be using this concealer from NYX. I'm just using a little eyeshadow brush and taking that all the way up into my brow bone, and to set that in place, I'm going to be using a cream eyeshadow. Now moving on to Peach Smoothie, I'm going to be using this as my transition color. So I'm just going to take this big fluffy brush. This one is from Sonia Kashuk. I believe it was limited edition, but Sonia Kashuk always has limited edition sets, so I'm sure you can find one very similar to this one. So I'm just taking that all throughout my crease and just slightly building that color up. I did about 2 layers of this shade. I'm going to use Creme Brulee, which is another Makeup Geek eyeshadow. I'm going to use that same eyeshadow brush and kind of take that on top of Peach Smoothie and just slowly build it up onto my crease. Now I'm going to use Cocoa Bear, which is a very rich kind of reddish brown color, also from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to be using this Morphe eyeshadow brush. I believe this is the 401. I'm going to be taking that onto my crease, but focusing that more on the outer corner and inner corner of my eye. Still using the same technique, I'm going to go on with Bitten, which is another Makeup Geek eyeshadow. This is one of my all-time favorite Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I love this color. So I'm still using the same Morphe brush and just focusing this on top of where we applied Cocoa Bear and just really deepening that inner corner and outer corner of my eye and just leaving the center of my lid blank. So we're kind of doing like a spotlight eye, I guess is what you call it. So I'm just kind of softening the edges so there are no harsh lines. And I'm sorry I forgot to get a close-up of this, but this is just a white eyeshadow base from NYX. You can use something like the Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil. That will work just fine as well. But I'm just using that in the center of my lid as a base just to help the eyeshadow I'm going to use over top stand out a little bit more. And the shadow I'm going to be using is Karma, which is one of their duochrome eyeshadows, also from Makeup Geek. This is kind of like the star of the show here. It is one of the most beautiful shadows. I love this color, and I think just the berry tones from Bitten just really help this color pop. So I'm just really packing that on with my finger. I feel like that gives me the best color payoff. And I'm just going to finish it off doing my regular wing using my NYC liquid liner. Here I'm just dusting away that excess powder, and as you can see, there is no fallout thanks to that powder. I'm just adding a little bit of black liner into my waterline. Here I'm using this one from NYX. It's one of my favorites. It does smudge a little bit, but it is super, super black. I'm going in with that same Real Techniques shadow brush and just building up Bitten on my lower lash line. And I kind of got out of frame a little bit, but what I did is add Karma a little bit onto the center of my lower lash line. I also used a little bit of Rich Velvet on the outer corner. As you can see here, it's a really deep plum color, and it's from Anastasia. And I'm just kind of blending those two together so there are no harsh lines. Now I'm going to go back in with another duochrome shadow from Makeup Geek. This one is in the color Voltage, and I'm using that to highlight my inner corner. It's a nice brightening duochrome shadow, so I use that on my inner corner and on my brow bone. I just finished off the eyes with these lashes. They are the double wispies from Ardell. They took me forever to find, but they are amazing. Here I'm just bronzing up my skin like I already said. I did my whole foundation routine before the video, but if you're interested in what products I use, I will of course have them listed down in the description box. But here I'm just using the matte bronzer from NYX in the shade Medium. Obviously, I can't do any look without doing a little bit of contouring, so I'm using my Kat Von D contour palette today, and I'm using the Sonia Kashuk contour brush, I believe it's called. It's a little bit stiff and it gives you a really intense contour, so I always have to go with another brush to help blend it out. So I'm just using the e.l.f. angled blush brush, I think it's called. I don't know, it just blends it out really easily for me. And even though I set my under eyes, I like to make it a little bit brighter. So I'm going in with the banana powder from the Kat Von D palette. I already hit pan on this. I cannot wait until they start offering the refills for these because the banana powder from Kat Von D is the best. It's the best one I've ever used. And now onto my favorite part of my makeup routine, highlighting. And of course, I gotta use the BECCA highlighter in Champagne Pop. It's pretty much what I've been using every single day. But I just decided to use that same e.l.f. brush I used to set underneath my eyes. And I basically highlighted everywhere on my face, on my cheekbones, tip of my nose, forehead, chin, basically everywhere. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite blush. I've talked about this in a couple of videos now, but this is the Baked Blush from MILANI in the color Rose d'Oro. I'm obsessed with this blush. Now just finishing off the look with this MILANI lip pencil. I believe this is in the shade In the Nude. So I'm just lining my lips with that, and then I'm going to use Stone from Dose of Colors. This is my all-time favorite liquid lipstick, and it's just a really pretty nudie pink color that I think goes with a lot of different looks. So if it is still in stock, I would highly recommend you guys checking it out. Finished everything off with a little bit of Fix Plus, and we are done. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!